Nancy, thank you so much for having lunch with me.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you like Moringa Tree?
It was delicious. I've never been here, so it was really good. All the organic food, very health conscious. I loved it.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. Because I love introducing people to new things, and the Moringa Tree is just near and dear to my heart. I love Gina that owns it.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
Check it out.
yeah, absolutely. Check it out. It's a great little restaurant, and they're growing all their herbs, and I think that may be watermelon.
That's awesome.
They're growing all sorts of it here. Their eggs come from their farm.
Nice.
In Springfield. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, super cool. So anyway, I'm just doing a series lately, trying to just have chats with real estate agents, put them out there for people to just get some information, get to know realtors that they can possibly work with. So Nancy, tell us a little bit about your business.
All right. I'm Nancy Herrick, and I work with the Ashton Remax team out of Nashville. I am licensed in Tennessee and Kentucky. I live in Sumner County, so I know a lot about Sumner County, but I'm on the state line, so I go into Kentucky quite often, so I know quite a bit there. I've been an agent for 3.5 years.
And crushing it. Yeah.
It's been busy. I have a designation as an ABR, PSA, and CELA, and those are just acronyms to say that I'm
higher educated,
increasing my knowledge to serve my clients better.
But what is the PSA?
That is a pricing. You're gonna put me on the
strategy.
Pricing strategy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's more on the seller side, like a listing designation, where ABR is more for a buyer side.
Gotcha.
So I want to be well-rounded. There's other designations that I'm pursuing, but those are the ones that I've checked off my list so far.
Yeah. Well, good deal. So how do you feel like the activity in the market is going? It's been a wild couple of years. No, It's been a wild 4 years.
Yeah, well, that's true. My first 2 years was like crazy. And then last year it slowed down a touch with all the interest rates and whatnot. But in the last, well, actually from the beginning of this year, my phone started ringing again.
Nice.
In a good way. So yeah, right now I mean, my plate is full. Not that I can't take on more clients or anything like that, but I'm constantly busy.
Yeah. Well, you're great at connecting clients that you already have, that something may kind of work between. Like I think you're really, really good at that.
Thank you.
Yeah. My phone, we started picking up. I started seeing the uptick. It was really about March. I feel like in the spring, things really kicked off. As a company, we were seeing more in January and February, I think. But then I really felt it in March when things were improving a little bit. Rates dropped just a touch. Yeah, I'm the one that's like, I'm not for interest rates going down. I'm not, and I'm a lender, and people look at me a little bit odd. It's like, look, no, it's the home prices.
Yeah.
Because if those rates start going back down, all these people that haven't found the properties, the prices go back up. So I'm like,
yeah,
dang.
It's very true. Like,
I hate to be stuck in that spot, but I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Let's.
And that's what I've told my clients earlier in the year, and even the end of last year, is like, look, as soon as those rates go down, all of the buyers that have been waiting are going to come out, and you're going to see the exact same thing that you're saying. The prices are going to go up. It's not really changed in Middle Tennessee. I don't think it's gone to the a buyer's market by any means. It's still a seller's market.
Yeah.
Middle Tennessee is kind of leveled out on pricing over the last 6 months. I think it's changing currently a little bit, but yeah, I would warn my clients, look, if you wait, you're going to have all of these other buyers that you're going to have, bidding wars with, and it's just not a fun situation.
Somebody said this to me yesterday. I think today is when this house will be the cheapest that it will ever be. I mean, it's rare that real estate starts decreasing in value. I mean, something major is going to have to happen for homes to take any significant decreases. But it's an interesting ride in the meantime.
Yeah.
So on my side, on the lender side, I'm dealing with bridge loans and people trying to sell homes and move. So are you seeing that a lot too?
I've talked to some companies about like a bridge loan scenario where they're having to sell their house in order to purchase a house.
Yeah.
And you know, that's just how finances have worked for them, and sometimes it's not able to, you know, happen in the amount of time that they need to, because the seller is like, oh, look, I need somebody to buy this. I need to get out because I need to go buy a house.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it's a good option for that situation where somebody's like, I have to move because my job starts in 1 month and I just listed my house and I'm not getting, you know, the bites that I need.
Yeah.
And so that's it, that bridge loan. I mean, it's a great option.
It is it's really one of the better ways to satisfy a home sale contingency, or I mean, a seller drops their price unreasonably.
Right.
That usually helps, but most people are not into that.
Right.
But yeah, it's a good solution for that. The home sale contingency is definitely back, isn't it?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
I often look for those kind of scenarios when I have a buyer that has, you know, cash or, you know, easy mortgage, like where they're not having to sell a house. Because we'll go in and look for those, and you know, if we find the house for them, I'll approach the listing agent and I'll ask right away, are you taking backup offers? Do you have a 48-hour right of refusal or anything like that? And sure enough, I've had a couple deals where it's gone into play. And I had one for my my seller where they had a situation where they were under contract, but the buyer's house was not moving. And I mean, they were ready to sell. And so another agent came in behind and said, look, we've got somebody that has to sell their house. They want to move here now, and we can make this happen, and asked for the 48-hour right of refusal. And I said, yeah, we can do it. So that's what ended up happening. It switched for my, you know, to the benefit of my seller, and we were able to close fairly quickly. And of course, I've had it on the other side. And again, I'll just do what I can for my clients and find that when we find the home for them, it's not just about buying a house. I mean, a lot of people think, what do realtors do? They just send you a house. I'm like, no, it's when you have a good realtor, they're looking for what fits your lifestyle, your family, the locations you're wanting. So finding one that has a sale of home contingency, and you can kind of
you can
step in.
That home is still in fair play.
Yeah, exactly. So,
well, good. Any big educational things for the year? Or are you looking at any particular designation you want to start right away?
I'm actually, I'm kind of interested right now in the, I can't think of the letters. See, put me on the spot with these. But it's the one where it focuses on senior citizens.
SRES.
Yes, that's where I was like SR, and then I didn't know if it was ES or not. But yeah, that's one that I'm, it's kind of near and dear to my heart, only because my parents have passed away and they were, you know, older generation, because I came late in life. But I just know the scenarios that we had to go through, and I've seen other families dealing with that as well. And so helping senior citizens not get into a situation where it's not good for them. I want to be the advocate for them as best I can.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
That's probably going to be my next one.
Good. I like it a lot. I'm in that, you know, we've shared some grief moments with our parents, of course, over the past year. And seeing the estate process in general, it makes me want to get involved in that in some way to help people, because it's a huge responsibility, and you're grieving and you're going through this, and it's just that's a whole big conversation for another time. But that's a great designation to have. Yeah. Well, good luck on that. Well, I didn't have any agenda, just wanted to chat with you for a few minutes. I would say 2 questions, like, if you will answer for our viewers.
Okay.
What's your favorite kind of client to work with, and what do you think makes you different than other real estate agents? I can name 100 things, but I want you to answer.
That's the thing. Self-promotion is so hard for me, so I that doesn't actually come natural to me. But favorite kind of client, I really appreciate and love first-time home buyers.
Yeah,
because they are so excited to get into their own place. I just closed on one last week, and she is ecstatic to get into her own place and, you know, have her own things, like new things, because of course, you know, her family's helping her set everything up.
Right.
So she is just elated, and to see that satisfaction and, you know, I've accomplished this. I've done this for myself. I didn't have to rely on somebody else.
Yes.
That I think is so rewarding. And, you know, we looked at many, many houses, and, you know, helping her find the one that was perfect for her. That was pretty awesome. So I think that's probably one of mine. And families in general, just trying to find the one that fits their family. And that can be any VA, FHA, conventional, whatever that is. But as far as what sets me apart, I answer my phone.
Yes.
That is a big one. The other thing is, I think I have a very strong work ethic coming from the Midwest.
Completely.
And so I hold myself to the standard of how I want people to work for me. So if for some reason I had hired somebody to do a service and they're not quite there, I just expect that I'm going to provide what I expect. So working hard for my clients, and, you know, like I said, answering the phone is a big thing. And
it is. Yeah.
Being there for your clients when they have questions or they're just frustrated. I've had clients call me. I'm not a licensed therapist, but I feel like it sometimes. And just so that they can vent and get it off their chest, and then they're like, okay, thank you so much. I don't know what I would.
That is one of the side skills you have to have as a realtor.
And you really do.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. You can't blow off your clients because I mean, you have to instill confidence in them that this process is going to work out in their favor. And if you're doing your job as a real estate agent along with your lender, you guys, you know, as a team are working to get them across the finish line and creating happy customers for life, not just in that moment.
Absolutely.
So
I love it.
And building that relationship. Like, all of my clients are friends. Like, that is like a huge thing for me. I can't do it otherwise.
Well, it showed me everything that, you know, I knew you before real estate, and then getting to know you like in your real estate career too. When we went to New Life's grand opening and the families that you had helped move here from California, 3 families ended up selling all 3 of them homes.
Yeah.
And all 3 of them were like, oh no, there's no other real estate agent on earth. It's like everybody we know from this point going forward, you really forge relationships well.
It's important to me because, I mean, I feel that they're trusting me. And I mean, I don't really ever feel like I meet anybody that I just don't like. There's some common ground somewhere. Yeah. And finding that just as humans, that's kind of like a big thing for me. So, and if that turns into a lifelong friendship, great, which is my desire, but you know, being able to help them in their real estate journey, that's a plus.
I love it. So thank you for talking to me.
Yes,
this is Conversations with Real Estate Agents. Nancy, your phone number.
My phone number is 913-558-0979.
And thank you again for talking to me.
It's been so good.
All right.